A main nation supporter is trying to kill me by getting me to take blood pressure medicine. You guys, you're crazy. I don't know how you think in this world. I don't know how you think. So you thought that I will sit down and be killed on purpose by your supporters? You are nuts. It's not going to work that way. It's not me. An anonymous fake actor began to spread everything imaginable on the social media. Any gossip ever spread about me on social media, they went and dug it up. These things, they took some time, gathered them, and began to disseminate them. In disseminating this, there was no effort to guide the people. Somebody was giving me a letter written in 2001, something Sahara reporter wrote about me in 2013. 2013? My goodness. 2013 was 12 years ago. Honestly, even if I committed that crime, as Sahara reporter reported, I would have finished serving my jail term. It's 12 years ago. So what is this relevance now? But when you get these documents, nobody looks at the date it was written. Nobody is igniting tension, creating agitation. And there are certain things that we have to have responsibility in life. Court. More than 200 cases in court. The happiness of those people depends on their hope and confidence in DPA. If suddenly you come one day and tell them, oh, DPA person is a crook, DPA person, chairman is this, do you know what you do? You may think you are hurting DPA chairman. You are putting fear in a lot of people. Okay? So you are keep putting fear in a lot of people.
So I really tried my best to stay off this, but somehow I just have to say one or two things about it. There is a man who resides in Nigeria and the United States. In fact, he did reside in Nigeria for a while. I don't know what it is about his personal life. This man gave his time. I don't know if it's for financial purposes or he just wanted to make himself busy. This man is said to be Mary's legal advisor. In fact, is something that a lot of people are aware of. Like, I am Mary's legal advisor, not necessarily Mary's lawyer. Mary legal advisor here and there. Like, this is what we build on. Now, it works this way. There are times that certain lawyers will work pari passu, like alongside. They work more or less as their job is to discover. Their job is to work the library. I mean, their job is to check the files. Their job is to gather and help. And they pass this on to the lawyer that's going to go to the courts. At times, it works that way. So this man has been here and there on the matter on ground. He has been here, he has been there, trying to do what he feels is good, is better, kind of like making himself useful. That's the right word. This man's been trying to make himself useful, and he has been handling some other cases. I mean, it does reference, I don't know if he cannot practice in Nigeria or whatever reasons best known to him. But whatever it is, this man has been seen, let me put it that way, as Mary's lawyer. Yeah, even though I know he is not Mary's lawyer, but some people see him as Mary's lawyer. So recently, maybe you've heard, maybe you've not heard, some kind of hula baloo, something unsavory, something unexpected. In fact, he said something that took me back. And I looked at it and I said, Now, there is May Nation. And what May Nation does is what May Nation does. Like, May Nation, their job, they know what they do. So somehow it seems May Nation came real hard for this man for reasons best known to them. Like, they needed to kind of update him, like they needed to kind of make him reposition himself. They want him to know that there is nobody. They wanted him to know that there is nobody that cannot be dealt with, and that there is nobody that cannot be, kind of put right, something like that. Like there's nobody that cannot be put right, if you know what I mean. So they give him one or two things, and like I said, it reminds me of back in those days. Not many days though, where um, you know, when Auntie America, remember Auntie America, when she was, kind of noisy here and there, somehow she got on the radar of this man. I think his name is Emeka. He got on the radar of this man, and a lot of things were said. A lot of things were said. When I say a lot of things, just believe me, a lot of things were said. So he reacted. He said, "Oh, how dare you, this and that, May Nation, this and that." People came, but once in a while he would say, "Let's share to our sword. This and that is not good for Mary if you really like." But this lady too was after the in quote Main Nation. Now, Main Nation has no head visible, and I recollect that Mary spoke about it. There is this Main Nation. I don't know what they do. I don't know what she has already said. I don't really know what they do. I don't know, but I know that, like, meaning I acknowledge you guys, something like that. It's the same thing that Inka complained about. In fact, that was what but unfortunately, she didn't understand the battle. You want to go into a war zone. You need to understand what you are facing. You cannot face headless. Me Nation is without a face to it per se. Oh, I know one person handling this block. Oh, I know that person. Yeah. To an extent, those are catalysts. The way it operates. If you try to pull one down, more will spring, and they might become much more. They might not be nice. Let me just try to be, So, Mr. came out to say he's no longer acting in this capacity of this and that. The thing is, either way, he stops, he doesn't stop. I think his duty is expended. His duty is gone, done with. That's what I believe. I don't know what your thoughts are, because it's kind of like getting a little bit crowded on this matter. And I said, well, he has done whatever it is that he wants to do, because people are accusing him, you are this, you are that, let us visit him, let us deal with him. And I'm like, let us allow it, before you know, you will end up becoming that you are up against.